Hello everyone. Let's quickly look at one of the homework problem. This is going to help us set up the heavy side, the unit step function. We'll be able to look at the setup of the unit step function in LTspice, and this will also help us solve the homework problem. So you will know how to set up these kind of circuits. This is from this is problem chapter 8, problem number 61 for the Hayt book, which is international edition. Actually, I think you will have the same 10th edition problem 61 with figure 8.86 in all the other books. So this is the circuit, and the system is asking us to find the expression for the IT. Plus, they're asking us the current IL, as you see here, the IL current at 10 microseconds, 20, and 50 microseconds. Just let's quickly set up the circuit in LTspice. So we have 1, 2, 3 resistors, 1 inductor. So I'll control N. So there is a uh, rotate. Okay, so we have resistor 1, we have resistor 2, and then there's an inductor here, and then there'll be a resistor here. Okay, and then you hit the L key, get the inductor, and then hit the V and get the voltage source, put it here with the first one, and then let's go for the current source. Okay, current source is here, rotate it. As you see, the current is pointing towards up. This is between these two. What else? Do we have anything else? No, so we'll have the ground. Hit the F3 key and start wiring your circuit. I'll do the wiring like this. Okay. And then I'll have the wiring of the current source here. We'll have the resistor connected. Hit the G key, bring the ground, and connect the ground here. All right, hit the F8 key. Just a little beautification. Sorry, the little housekeeping looks good. Let me bring it in the somewhere here. Okay, so I'm going to label this net so that we will be able to shortlist it in our simulation diagram. So F4 for the net labeling, I'll call it V, R2, and L1. Okay, I'll just name it. All right, that's it. Voltage is 1.2 volts. This one is 1 kilo ohm. This is 2 kilo ohm, and this one is again 1 kilo ohm, right? Sorry, the first one is 2 kilo ohm. That's wrong. 2 kilo ohm, then 1 kilo ohms, and then we have 1 kilo. Inductor is 10 millihenry, so it's 10 millihenry. And for this current source, now the current source is 50 times the unit step function in milliampere currents. So to set up this 50, so we know from the unit step function that it was 0 all the time, and at the time t, which could be 0.00001 second, whatever, 1 microsecond, the current becomes 50 milliamps. So let's set up it. Right click, go to advanced, and go to piecewise linear here, piecewise linear function. So I'm saying that the first time, which is 0 seconds, the current is 0 amps. But the next moment, let's say 10 microseconds, the current value becomes 50 milliamps. All right, so that's a jump, and we'll be able to verify this. Okay, I just want to look at the current according to my specification first. So I'll run the simulation, 400, because we have to find the current at 10, 20, 50 microseconds. So I'll say just run it for 100 microseconds. Okay, looking at the current, okay, you see that, at 0 microsecond is 0, and at 10 microseconds is 50 milliamps. But we will not use 10 microseconds because 10 microsecond is the time when we want to know the current. So this unit step function must have happened even well before that. So I'll go here, instead of 10, I can take 1 microsecond. Once you set it, hit the run simulation again, and it looks good. Let's, I'll just to be more precise, 0.1 microsecond. Okay, this looks much better. So this is the unit step function. It was 0 all the time, and at 0.1 microsecond, it becomes 50 milliamps. With that, let's find the voltage here. This is the voltage circuit. And to find the current in the inductor, bring it here and hit the inductor key. Now we have it, 1L1. All right, we know that we have to find the current at 10 microseconds, 20 and 50, 10, 17.9 milliamps. So this is the current. Here are the current values. So I'll click the IL1, bring the cursor. So go to 10 here, 10 microseconds. So here we can see that 9.98, which is like 10 microseconds. We have 17.93. Can we move it a little bit to the 10? Uh, okay, 10. 17.98 at 10.02 microseconds. And then we have 26.3 milliamps at 20 microseconds. Here's 20 microseconds. Okay, and 26.27. 26.30 it is here. At 50 microseconds, we have 32.95. 50 microseconds, 32.94 at 49.93, which is 32.95 milliamps. So this is how you set up the unit step function. Please rewatch the video if there are some problems. You know how I did it, how I took a piecewise linear function and I defined the time of rising. Time one is 0 second, 0 amp, and then we played with this time to see when the current rises to 50 milliamps, which is the property of a unit step function. I hope this will help you solve many problems in the book. Thank you very much.